कर क्या रहे हो आप? मत बेचिए आज के बाद.
Some ideas are good, some are great, but some are so strange. Even the sharks don't know whether to invest, laugh, or hide. These are the pitches that somehow made it through the tough screening of Shark Tank but crumbled the moment logic entered the room. Well, we are not even talking about this. In this video, we will talk about all the Shark Tank India products that appeared to be scams. From messed up pitches and failed demos to absolute pseudo-science, presenting all the moments that became unforgettable. For all the wrong reasons. By the way, disclaimer. We're not calling anyone scammers. We're putting together the products that felt like scams because their claims were unproven, straight up made up, or involved lying on national TV.
मैं आपको एक बहुत ही अद्भुत scientific magic दिखाने वाला हूँ. Are you ready?
One of the wildest categories ever pitched on national television was midbrain activation. Remember the kids blindfolded, magically reading, identifying colors, or navigating rooms without eyesight. The idea sold to parents was that a special training could activate a child's midbrain and unlock psychic-like senses. The dream of enhanced intuition, sharpened abilities, and even improved academics. The pitch gained traction because it offered a shortcut to brilliance. But when tested publicly, the entire illusion crumbled. Turns out the kids peeked through the blindfolds and straight up lying. And instructors scrambled to justify with some strange science that never was real. Scientists and educators repeatedly emphasized that the midbrain can't be activated this way, and that no research supports such abilities. The whole concept slid from revolutionary learning to scam, disappointing parents who genuinely hoped it was real.
मेरी फैंटेसी एक गोल और गहरी सुंदर नाभि.
This one became instantly iconic. They pitched the idea that applying oils to your belly button could dramatically shape your belly button. The founder claimed it was ancient science rediscovered for modern wellness. But the problem was the near total lack of clinical evidence. The navel isn't a secret absorption portal to the human body, and most claims had no grounding in physiology. Viewers blasted the idea as overhyped, and overnight became the blueprint for sounds like a scam wellness products.
वो आना चाहिए था, तो वो मुझे खटक रहा है from an accuracy standpoint. तो उसके वजह से I'm not getting the conviction, so I'm out.
This company claimed it could bring ancient diagnosis into your phone using just a camera scan and a few questions. The founders said keeping finger on camera reading could analyze blood flow patterns, detect your current imbalance, and offer personalized wellness guidance. But the app also carried a clear disclaimer that it is not a diagnostic tool, which immediately raised questions. If the tech is as powerful as claimed, why declare it non-diagnostic? Ayurveda offers lifestyle guidance, but its diagnostic framework isn't backed by the kind of controlled scientific studies required for medical accuracy. That gap became obvious when Namitha pointed out that her results on iRhythm didn't match her earlier assessment, highlighting inconsistency. They left with only the board founder betting on them. Right now, they have a very low rating on App Store, and there is no other news of what they are doing.
उनको कैसे कन्विंस करके लाए?
उसमें मैं बेटर हूँ.
Loka was one of the most memorable pitches on the show, largely because its founder was exceptionally sharp, confident, and a genuinely great presenter. His clarity, energy, and quick answers impressed all the sharks. But while the founder shined, the product itself showed serious gaps. The demo revealed clunky graphics, lag, and an experience far from the hyper-realistic metaverse that was promised. The idea was ambitious, but the tech just wasn't ready, and the business model lacked direction. Even the sharks pointed out that major platforms could easily overshadow a small metaverse if the execution wasn't world-class. Today, the concerns have grown bigger. As highlighted by AFK Gaming, Loka now faces questions about possible copyright infringement, raising doubts about the platform's long-term stability and the actions taken against it. It's a worrying turn for a startup that once secured a 40 lakh rupees deal despite having no real business model at the time.
हेलो शार्क्स, मेरा नाम है भव्या. अब मैं आपको एक टॉवल पे कॉफी का स्टेन लगा के हमारी 80 वॉश में धो के दिखाऊंगा.
80 Wash pitched a simple idea. Low water and no detergent washing machine that can wash a dirty cloth within 80 seconds. But the moment they tried to demo the product on the show, everything fell apart.
मैं आके डाल दूं अपनी कॉफी का.
Shark Vinitha volunteered to spill coffee on a piece of cloth so they could prove how well the sheet cleans. But when the machine finished its cycle, the stain was still very much there. The coffee marks and smell are all over the place. Instead of accepting the failed demo, the founders went into a series of excuses. The sharks got visibly irritated. The more excuses the founders made, the more the panel pushed back. What should have been a straightforward demo turned into a tense debate about product testing, quality, and honesty. By the end of the segment, the audience had already labeled it as one of the most awkward and unconvincing demos on the show. The idea wasn't bad, but the execution and excuses made it feel like the product was all talk and no wash.
Because हमें आपका महत्व पता है.
आप घुमाइए मत बात को.
Next on the list is an app created by a well-known YouTuber. He built his business around an educational platform that promised to teach practical skills and help users earn money. The pitch actually started out strong, but the founder's overconfidence quickly backfired. He made an unusual demand from the sharks that immediately rubbed them the wrong way, and most of them stepped out on the spot. It didn't end there. Once the sharks began asking basic business questions, the gaps became impossible to hide. The founder didn't have clear answers, and the panel openly called out the confusion between his influencer brand and the actual app. After the episode aired, things only got worse. The pitch damaged his reputation, the audience questioned the app's authenticity, and eventually the entire business was labeled as a scam by viewers who felt misled. Thanks for watching so far. If you like the video, do consider subscribing to the channel. While not all these products were 100% scams or the founders necessarily malicious. In most cases, the gap between hype and reality was just too big to ignore. When a pitch leans on extraordinary claims, weak demonstrations, or pseudo-scientific explanations, people notice. And once the public brands something as scam energy, it's almost impossible to shake off.